Johann Zarco needs a couple of big laps here in the final 5 minutes or so, because he's in that danger zone. At the moment, down in 9th place is Zarco. As Marini peels out of pit lane, he's back inside that top 6. Let's have a look at some of the big names that are currently out of the top 10 at the moment then. Jack Miller. Taka Nakagami hasn't found any pace compared to this morning. Bastianini, Oliveira, he was looking good this morning, Miguel. He was up into 5th place when he had that crash at the first corner, which will just knock his confidence that little bit. As Marquez then now, who's he picked this time around? It's Maverick Vinales, isn't it? Oh no, it's Aleix Espargaro. Oh, it is Maverick. It is. I just saw that name pop up on the bottom of the screen. I thought that maybe it is Aleix Espargaro. So here is Aleix, the star of the show in many respects here 1 year ago at the Dutch TT. He's just behind Zarco and Morbidelli. This could be putting him up into 7th place. What's that just hanging on? Something's just... What's that there on the exhaust for Aleix Espargaro? So I don't know if you can just catch a glimpse of that. Like a piece of material or something. I don't know if it's my eyes. Getting pretty old, need the old glasses now, but Aleix Espargaro on the factory Aprilia. At the moment on course to be inside the...
some heat protection. Have we just heard a crash?
Somebody's gone down. Yeah, no, it's Marc Marquez, and he hobbles away from the scene. How often have we seen this? As soon as Marc Marquez tries to push to the limit, close to the limit on the factory Honda, it's the same outcome, the same result, more pain for this man, Marc Marquez. Turn 3. Thankfully, he's able to hobble away through the gravel. He's trying to keep up par, isn't he, here with Vinales. There he goes, mid-corner, front end.
Yeah, and I think what I saw there, as soon as he's touched the throttle, the front is unloaded and gone. That's what I think I saw there.
Look at this time as well. He did not even look back at the bike. He just thought, no, didn't even think about it. He just stood up and walked off. What did that tell us about where this man's mindset is right now? In Mugello, when he crashed out of podium contention, he stood and he's staring, glaring at that factory Honda with both arms out. Last weekend, he looked such a desolate figure, probably rock bottom after his 5th crash in that warm-up session. He never even bothered to turn around, didn't even think about, maybe going back and turning the engine off. He just, no, I'm out of here, see you later. He probably knew it was session over and into the final 3 minutes or so.
Yeah,
but
and they've got tilt sensors, so they turn off
yeah,
anyway.
That's true, they do.
So,
but
and he's like, I'm not getting it back. So
he didn't care. The yellow flags are still out there, aren't they? How crucial could that be? The only 2 men at the moment in the top 10 that haven't improved their times are the quickest man, Bezzecchi, and Zarco in 9th.
Yeah, yellow flag in that section at that time is going to upset a few people, inside their helmets.
He has just cleared that yellow flag in that first sector. So these guys are going to get the head back down again. I don't think Maverick Vinales is going to have any concerns. Been a good day one this for the Spanish rider. He was second to Bezzecchi this morning in P1, and it's as you were in the second session as well, as we look at the man who's going to be at the moment second place in both sessions. That will represent a good day's work for Vinales.
Very good, very good. I got my fingers crossed for Maverick this weekend. Here in Silverstone are his best circuits, and he's got to turn up at those.
So we're on board with Marquez for what is going to be an unlucky crash number 13 of the season already so far this season. 13 crashes, and we have to remember that Marc Marquez was not participating in Argentina, in America.
Mark. He's come with a beer for Mark.
He might need something stronger than that, eh? I mean, like, he'll be on the shorts very soon. I mean, what is going through the mind of Marquez? Because as we mentioned, Sam, it's just every time he tries to pick up the pace, every time he tries to attack, the thing either spits him over the high side or he loses the front. When you think about it now, that's 6 crashes for Marc in his last 4 days out on circuit, the 5 that he had in the Saxon last weekend, including, of course, 6 days ago, the 3 in the space of half an hour across the 2 qualifying sessions. What is not in doubt, though, is Marc Marquez will be in Q1 tomorrow morning here in Assen, as Marco Bezzecchi just consolidates his advantage, just reminds the chasing pack who's the boss around Assen. 1:32.063. Here comes Pecco Bagnaia, though, with a late charge. Clock ticks down, 5 seconds remaining. Over the line, Bagnaia comes. He's up into P3. And Bagnaia did not take the checkered flag, so he has got this lap as well if he wants it. Don't think he's going to need it because P3 surely is going to be good enough for him. As Marc Marquez finally does then come back to the factory Honda garage. Out comes the chest protector. Cap's about to go on, and that kind of look to Santi Hernandez is, well, that's what happens when I push, I'm on the floor. End of story. That seems to be the sad story at the moment for Marquez and HRC in 2023, doesn't it? So at the moment, he's going to end day one in Assen. I can't believe I'm saying this. 21st in the first session and 18th in the second session. How the mighty have fallen, and Marquez has fallen again in this session. Jack Miller, that's a big move from the Aussie. A real good late move from him. He looks at the big screens and he'll be delighted with what he sees because he's found a 1:32.218 just when he needed it. Miller taxis were back in action, weren't they, this morning when he picked up Johann Zarco after his high-speed crash at turn 15. This won't be good enough to put Bastianini directly into that all-important top 10. May well be picking up one place, possibly more, as he gets the checkered flag. End of that session. No, he stays in 15th. So Bezzecchi, day one, very much belongs to the Italian here in Assen. What a day it's been for him. Has Luca Marini got anything late? No, he hasn't. Track limits have cancelled this lap for the Italian. Marini should just about squeeze into that top 10.